Hello everybody and welcome back to Virtual Truck Driver Daily. Today's episode is number 387 and it's called Back on Track Day 1. That is right, we are back on track, boys and girls. How are you all doing today? Gonna run you through the load sheet quick time because there is something important I want to talk about. So we're currently in the... Let's start that again, shall we? We are in Uppsala at the minute in Sweden. We're going to be heading to the Bremerhaven, which is the port in Bremen, well, just north of Bremen. It's going to be a total trip distance of 1,124 kilometers for an in-game drive time of 16 hours and 1 minute. And we are carrying 5 tons of medical supplies. Now, I touched on this yesterday, and yesterday's video I edited about 3 hours ago. It's currently Monday afternoon for me, but I really wanted to talk about it. So it should be Wednesday if I've got it right for you guys. I want to talk about something because some major news broke at the weekend. And that news is that ProMods and Poland Rebuilding has split up, if you get what I mean. They were both working together and obviously they're not anymore. Let me just actually load the full statement and I'll nitpick from it for you guys. Let me just sort that little tab thing out there in the bloody way as usual. Oh, come on. There we go. No, there we go. Job's good. Right, so ProMods put on their Facebook page and all social media outlets on the 10th of February, which would be Friday night. Dear community, 1.5 years ago we announced that Poland Rebuilding joined our team. The main goal was to get a better coordination between the developments in Poland and the rest of Europe. We joined forces, tried to be greater than we ever could be alone. At first this was the case, as ProMods 2.0 had proven to be a turning point in ProMods' future and developments and high quality standards. Unfortunately, things haven't worked out the way we hoped. Tensions were rising between the former Poland Rebuilding team and members of the rest of the ProMods team. Well, it's rest of the team, but it's rest of the ProMods team. Initially, we thought the language barrier and the fact they was using a different communication channel than the rest of the team were the main causes of the problem. The Poland Rebuilding members can barely speak any English, so we needed someone to interpret. But we also needed to integrate their communication into our channels, so we knew what they were doing and could help them out whenever the troubles arose. We spent efforts to let them get involved and the rest of the team, and we even have 2 Polish members now that can speak better English so they can interpret the messages between us. But despite all our efforts, it was their choice to isolate themselves. The reality that we were still 2 teams instead of 1 was troubling. But this was not the only problem. The other main reasons were artistic disagreements. As a team, we wanted a product to fulfill a set of norms. We strive to be the best. Sorry, I'm a really bad reader. The best, and to innovate and try out new techniques. These norms became elaborate over time to help new and current team members obey the norms and give them tips on how to do things better. This was a good solution everybody up agreed on, except for the former Poland Rebuilding team, who told the rest of the team not to interfere with their work. Unfortunately, it was certain aspects of their work that they were being concerned about, but since we were not allowed to interfere, this became a big problem. Combined with the poor communication, that was the main source of the frustration, where one party tried to enforce the norms and the other party refused to change anything. This hurt the team spirit and was quite bad for cooperation. It was getting increasingly difficult to find a common ground. It was also clear that this setup would no longer function properly. Things had to change or the team would fall apart. Concessions and companies were offered but without avail, and on February the 9th, Poland Rebuilding decided to pull a plug. What had started 1.5 years ago came to an unfortunate and brutal end. It is sad to see things go that way, especially when we know deep down we failed to work as a team, and it will not look good to you, the members of our community. Let me just double check how long we've got left. Oh, not very long. So the obvious question is, what will happen to Poland now? Will we be able to work on it? But we will continue to work on it, but this has to be done by different people in our team. While we can apply our norms on this part of the map now, we have divert the main power from elsewhere. But rest assured, development will continue with or without Poland rebuilding. We do have some locals from Poland on our team, and they will help the rest of the team keep the country looking authentic. We sincerely hope we could bring you some good news in the future, but bad things happen once in a while. And then ProMods go on to say about should Poland rebuilding decide to leak some work and all that various things that I don't want to get into. So that's it. Poland rebuilding has split up with ProMods. Now, I wasn't going to do this, but there will be 2 episodes today, so I'll carry on talking about Poland and all that in the second episode for the day. So all I'm going to say is I'm going to bid farewell to you all now, and I will see you again later this afternoon. Cheers for watching, guys. See you this afternoon.